Angling at the end of season 1. When I read the script for this episode, I was very excited. Dana and Alice have a scene in the bathroom. They ask each other who started it. You started it. No, you did. Well, you were the one who kissed me first. Well, you kissed me back.
So if I was to kiss you again?
It's a pretty hot little scene, actually. In fact, I have a scar on my shoulder that gives you any indication of what might happen.
Hey, Carmen.
Sarah Shahi makes her debut in this episode, which is very cool. We love Sarah, but her agent pays us really well to say that. First day working, she had this crazy sex scene. That's how it is sometimes. It's like, hi, nice to meet you. I'll be playing your girlfriend and sticking my tongue down your throat right now. Okay, and back to one. It's a good way to get to know your cast. We tried to make her as comfortable as possible. We only locked the door to her trailer from the inside a few times. And we tried not to call her names on a daily basis, but she's pretty tough. She could take it. We did make fun of her haircut, which is why it may change throughout the season. The table, there's this scene in The Planet in this episode where we're all there and Bet walks in and it's very tense. In the original script, I guess Tina was supposed to throw a coffee cup at her, like a plate. She's mad. And then it ended up being the whole table. It's very dramatic, but highly effective. We had to shoot that scene actually in pieces because you could only throw so many tables before you ran out. And also with Meredith's outfit, the woman who plays Tanya.
Oh no, I cannot take Cruella de Vil this morning.
She gets a little surprise on her white pants, which would be coffee, by the way. You know, there are only so many white outfits you can ruin, so we saved the table throwing and the coffee spilling for the end in that one. Rules of Unattraction scene. First of all, the Rules of Unattraction scene was so much fun to shoot because I love working with Leisha, because she's kind of funny sometimes, just a little talented.
It's obvious there's something going on between us.
The problem was that we were fighting the sunset. I mean, you only have so much time until the sun goes down, and we were sort of in these valley areas, so, you know, you had shadows to contend with and everything, so we actually shot that scene in maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. Is that right?
I think we need to take the second step.
So we sort of rationalized that maybe Dana and Alice had been talking about this for hours, and they'd just been walking around this canyon for hours upon hours discussing it, so that by the time they resolved it, by the time they got to the Rules of Unattraction, the sun was actually setting. Actually, the sun was setting on our set, so there's really only so much we could do. If I were trying to set up Rules of Unattraction with somebody,
We need, like, rules of unattraction.
okay, like never be alone together, no talking about sex,
Never be alone together.
probably best not to be alone in a room together,
In places where there's like a bed or a couch.
Right, or a table.
definitely no touching, no kissing, no alcohol, can't talk about the past. If there was a past, shouldn't talk about the past, because that just brings it into the present and possibly the future, which would be a problem. Maybe no talking at all. It seems to work sometimes. I don't want to give away too many surprises, but it's good. I think that's about it. Enjoy the show.